I want to tell the people of Kenya that you are finally free. I want to tell public servants, I want to tell all the people of Kenya, from now, you don't have to talk with each other through the WhatsApp for fear of being recorded and persecuted by state agencies. Your Excellency, our President. Your Excellency, our President. You
Welcome back to Havana Media. My name is Boniface Owino, and as usual, I'm going to be your host for today. There is something that I've realized with this government. This is the most dramatic government that I've ever seen or I've ever experienced. When you look at the behaviors or what is happening right now in the country, I think these guys are trying to take our attention from the vetting. According to me, the president is campaigning. It's like the president is campaigning, saying that he has decided now to form a broad-based government, and everybody now is in the government, so they should work together. On the other hand, the deputy president is like blaming the president of the Republic of Kenya, and is declaring that he will no longer work with him. I think according to his statements, he's trying to say that he's tired of working with the president. The vetting is going on, the nominated CSS by the president, which the deputy president himself said that he has got no problem with them. As long as his Mount Kenya region was considered and was given 6 positions, he has got no problem. Let those people who have come also join a hand so that they can work together to move, so that they can ensure that Kenya moves forward economically. Now, what I want us to talk about is the issue of William Ruto and Rigathi Gachagua, because this thing is going now is going beyond our expectation. Is going out of hand. Rigathi Gachagua yesterday was being interviewed, and there are several things that Rigathi Gachagua said concerning William Ruto, concerning the DCI, and concerning Uhuru Kenyatta and his family. And there is something that I said here, that a time is coming where Uhuru Kenyatta will join hands with Rigathi Gachagua. And also, let us not forget that Kalonzo Musyoka is also in that line. The moment Rigathi Gachagua drops William Ruto, is going to look for a competent person, and that competent person is going to be Kalonzo Musyoka. After meeting Kalonzo Musyoka, they will be supported by Uhuru Kenyatta no matter what happens, so that they can ensure that they take William Samoei Ruto out of power. Now, yesterday Rigathi Gachagua was being interviewed, as I've said. Rigathi Gachagua revealed the reason as to why William Samoei Ruto took him as his deputy president. And this is what Rigathi Gachagua was saying. When Ruto selected me for the deputy position, we agreed on 2 conditions. One was to help him in running the government, and the other was for him to organize things in Mount Kenya. Ruto gave me the deputy position because he wanted the Mount Kenya votes. That is the truth. If he didn't want the Mount Kenya votes, he would have given the DP seat to someone else. That is Rigathi Gachagua. Rigathi Gachagua is saying that the reasons why William Samoei Ruto took him in as deputy were 2 reasons. And in fact, he's saying that they were in an agreement. So right now, when Rigathi Gachagua is trying to fight for the people of the Mount Kenya, it is under the agreement. It is doing it on the basis of the agreement when he was being taken in as the deputy president. And that is why I think he's using people like Mutahi Kahiga to insist. He was using people like Kahiga to insist that they should be given at least 6 positions in the nominated CSS. And that is exactly what the president did, because he could not go against the agreement. The second thing that Rigathi Gachagua is now telling us publicly is that another reason as to why William Ruto took him in was because William Ruto wanted the Mount Kenya votes. And the only way that he could take the Mount Kenya votes was by bringing somebody Rigathi Gachagua in. Because suppose he didn't want the Mount Kenya votes, he could have not taken Rigathi Gachagua as his deputy president. He would have taken somebody else. A lot of us have been asking ourselves that why is it that Rigathi Gachagua, William Ruto found Rigathi Gachagua as the best person to use, or the best person to be in to be his deputy? Here is the reason. The first reason I've told you, I've just read for you, that Rigathi Gachagua is saying that William Ruto took him in because he was targeting the Mount Kenya votes. Gachagua have told us two, but there is also the third one. The third reason as to why William Ruto took Rigathi Gachagua in was because William Ruto wanted someone who could deal with Uhuru Kenyatta, because Uhuru Kenyatta was becoming, it was like because Uhuru Kenyatta was going to turn against William Ruto, and of course we know what happened. So that is the third reason. But Rigathi Gachagua did everything that he was asked by the boss, that is William Samoei Ruto. He did it accordingly, he finished. But now Rigathi Gachagua is coming back and to tell us this. Rigathi Gachagua is telling us this concerning Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta. Uhuru Kenyatta should be given his retirement benefits, cash, security. We used to blame him for destroying the economy, but it has now been 2 years since we took over the government. I will not allow anyone to drag Uhuru Kenyatta's name into the problems we are facing as a country. I will defend him. This is someone who was on Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta's neck. Right now he's saying that he's going to defend Uhuru Kenyatta. And he's also concerning their relationship with Uhuru Kenyatta. He's saying that Uhuru, Mama Ngina, and Mountain people accepted my apology. Uhuru became my friend, and besides speaking more often, there are things we are doing together. That one brings me to a question. That what are these people doing together that nobody knows? What is Mama Ngina, Uhuru Kenyatta, and Rigathi Gachagua doing together that nobody knows? Rigathi Gachagua asked for forgiveness from Uhuru Kenyatta and the mother, that is Mama Ngina. No one came out publicly to say that. Uhuru Kenyatta did not even say that he has forgiven Rigathi Gachagua. Rigathi Gachagua right now is telling us that Uhuru Kenyatta had given him, and they are working on, there are some of the things that they are working together concerning the Mount Kenya region. The question I have this question to ask: who is the Mount Kenyan Kingpin? Is it Uhuru Kenyatta, or is it Rigathi Gachagua? Now, this is the most interesting thing that Rigathi Gachagua is saying. Uhuru showed up at Kasarani, handed over the sword, and stepped aside. What more are we asking from him? We have been in government for 2 years now. We cannot continue blaming Uhuru. We cannot continue blaming Uhuru Kenyatta. No, just a random question. Who do you think Rigathi Gachagua is referring to here? Is he referring to his boss? Or who is he referring to? Because he's saying that it has been 2 years since we entered government. One thing that Uhuru Kenyatta did was very simple, very clear. Uhuru Kenyatta came at Kasarani. After coming to Kasarani, he handed over power to us openly, without even questioning anything, despite the fact that the person that he was supporting failed, but he handed over power. What more do we want from him? So when Rigathi Gachagua is asking that what more do we want from him, and he gave us power, so automatically is asking William Ruto that what more do you want from him? Because he's the one who have said that right now there are a lot of things that we're working on with Uhuru Kenyatta. Why is it that right now Rigathi Gachagua has turned his back, now is also against William Ruto? Here is the answer. We've heard rumors that there is a plot to impeach Rigathi Gachagua. William Ruto, as the president of the Republic of Kenya, have not come out clearly to defend his deputy president, despite people pressurizing, or despite the pressure that Rigathi Gachagua is going to be impeached. So I've been asking myself that why is it that William Ruto cannot just come out clearly and say that I defend my deputy president, he cannot be impeached? There are several things that have been happening in this country which are supposed to be done by the deputy president, but are not being done by the deputy president, are being done by people like Musalia Mudavadi. Now, this one is very clear now. The other day, I think it was the other day when I was talking about this issue of Luo sellout. That video is, if at all you didn't watch the video, you can watch it. The Luo sellout. When I was talking about the plan of William Ruto together with Raila Odinga in the Luo land. Now, it is very clear that Rigathi Gachagua is also telling us that the reason as to why William Samoei Ruto took me in was because he wanted the votes of the people of the mountain. Right now, William Ruto knows very well that he cannot protect or he cannot defend the votes from Mount Kenya region. So the only thing that he can do, he has to look for other places that he can gain or he can defend himself by gaining other votes. And those places are only Raila Odinga's strongholds. What has happened right now? Go to Mombasa. Mombasa, Ali Hassan Joho has been given position as the CS. And the Secretary General comes from Mombasa. Malala has been fired, and now the Secretary General is coming from Mombasa. What does that one show? Let us go to Luo Nyanza. Treasurer. The CS of Treasury comes from Luo land. That is John Mbadi. Wandai has also been given position. Go to Western. Western also has a portion. That is Oparanya. So all these things, and William Ruto is saying that at least he has touched every corner. So that one tells you that William Ruto is, I don't know if I can use the word opportunistic or I can use the word manipulative. Because he manipulated William Ruto, he manipulated Rigathi Gachagua. After manipulating Rigathi Gachagua talked ill about Kenyatta's government. He really mistreated Kenyatta's government. They even planned on how they can raid Uhuru Kenyatta's hearts. And we all know what happened in Ruiru. We all know that. The flocks were taken away by the residents. Everything, some of the things were burned down. We all know that story. He went ahead and started abusing Mama Ngina Kenyatta. Why? Because of the manipulation that William Ruto had put him in through. Now, William Ruto realized that the people of the mountain knows that he is manipulative. Now, he's looking for areas that people have not known him. That's why he's looking for Raila Odinga, because he knew very well that Raila Odinga is going to become the chairman of African Union. So automatically, Raila Odinga will not be in the country. And for me now to use this opportunity very well, let me give these people positions, so that I can win their trust. But I have a problem, and I have a question to ask. Do you think it will be easy if at all you're coming from Mombasa, you're coming from Nyanza, you're coming from Western? I want you to tell me this. According to you, do you think it will be easy for your people, for the people around your place, vote for William Samoei Ruto and this government coming 2027? Will it be easy? If it will be easy, how sure are we that William Samoei Ruto, when voted in again, will not do the same things that he has done this time? I don't know what to think concerning those statements from Rigathi Gachagua. Because right now, Rigathi Gachagua and William Ruto cannot sit on despite the fact that they can behave, they can pretend outside. But deep inside, they know very well that they are not friends. I don't know what to think. I'd also like to know what you think in the comment section. But just a reminder, if you're in for the first time, don't forget to click the subscribe button. You can also like and share and drop me a comment. You can also tell me where you're watching us from and how these videos are reaching us. Until we meet again in the next video, I've been your host, Boniface Owino. Bye-bye.